everybody, and welcome back to BI Navigation. In this video we're going to move on from the line amount calculation and look at how we calculate the month figures and the year-to-date figures and the budget figures and so on. This is fairly standard DAX and fairly standard time intelligence. If I look at the month-to-date actual figure, we can see that that we're looking at the line amount, we're looking at the actual figure, and we're wrapping that in a total month-to-date amount. If we're looking at sort of any time, we're taking that total month to date out and looking just at actuals. Similar things for budgets and so on. Year to date, we can't use the year to date calculation because that tends to look at calendar year, and whilst there is a parameter which can change the year from the total year to date measure, it is hard coded, so that's a little bit more difficult. So for year to date, we're looking at a date range which is between the year start and whatever date we're working to, and it'll then apply that filter to the calculation to get the amount we want. So fairly standard and basic stuff. The spaces piece we spoke about in a previous video, and what we have to do there is we need to establish a table of spaces, and that comes through here from our spreadsheet, and we can see that this was generated on the 30th of December 21. So for every line and every department and every business, we need to generate one space with 0.001 in there. Why do we need to do that? Well, Power BI by default will only look at the data it has, and it has no data for the spaces. Therefore, we need to generate something that will work. In the structure spreadsheet, we'll see that the font color and the back color are the same. So by putting a very small number into play, that will appear on the screen as if it was a space for the user. However, we don't need to generate these for every month. We just need to generate them once for every line, which is what this does. Having generated them once for every line, we need to go back to our measure here, our line amount measure, which is here, and just have a look at space here. So here we're just looking at the first 0.001 it finds, if it's a space line, and we are changing the context of the measure so that we're looking at all dates and all streams. That will mean that if we have a budget only tab, then even though we're reading actuals in the fact table, it will put the space in the right place. Coming back off the line amount and just looking at some more things, we have various measures that work out the chart header titles and the titles at the top of these pages. Various measures do that. Fairly standard DAX. I don't need to go into detail here, and we'll be moving on to paginated reports and PDF production in the next video, and there are a number of measures required to produce that which are not in here, and we can see those being calculated here. I hope you've enjoyed this video. We're going to move on in the next one to look at how to publish these accounts to a hard copy of some description, and see how that works. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.